Well, we're now sitting in the Old Ship Hotel. It's the oldest hotel in Brighton. My involvement with the hotel starts way back in 1956 as a 15-year-old. And the title of the story is One Step into the Future, One Step into the Past. And it's my account in the first part of the story of my first day of reporting for work as an apprentice chef. I clocked in for my first day and I was taken to meet the Monsieur Monnier, who was the illustrious Swiss-French chef at the time. And I was absolutely fascinated because his office was located in the basement of the hotel, and beneath this hotel is a warren of subterranean passages and tunnels, which resonated with me somehow, with the history and everything else, and perhaps my imagination, I don't know. The second part of the story is really a fantasised account of Robin's intrigue with these tunnels. It's a cautious tale, I suppose, of curiosity, and sometimes, it can get the better of you. But one afternoon when he was off duty, he decides to explore one of these tunnels. We had to submit a short story, and there were quite a few submitted, and I was shortlisted and invited to become a volunteer writer. That meant to get together with both writers and artists. We spent a whole day together at the Central Public Library and had a local historian who made an input on the history of Brighton, because all our stories were centred specifically on Brighton, so historical accuracy was a must. It was an interesting exercise in as much as the writers got to know the artists and to understand what each input would be. Quite clearly, we had to define exactly to the artist what our story would be, and how that would be broken down into panels for them to do their artwork with. Quite a difficult exercise, but very interesting nonetheless. We had to give them as much background, historical, factual, whatever, so they could interpret the story. So it meant a lot of research, both for them and for me, which I found extremely absorbing. Writing is one of my avid pastimes. I came very late to writing. I always was told that I should get involved, but with a career it never took off. But when I retired, I decided I would actually do something about it. So in my 70s, I went back to the classroom. It was very interesting, in meeting younger people, meeting people from all walks of life, and getting a different perspective in their approach to learning. And I've really never looked back. I've just enjoyed meeting other people and sharing common thoughts, really.